What's up, everyone? So there's been quite a bit of difference between what it was back in the old days to where we are now as far as what makes a gentleman. So today I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to be a modern age gentleman. Let's go. Alright, so number 10, a gentleman keeps his radar up. Now, I'm not telling you to count the exits in the restaurant or how many cars are in the parking lot. There may be a lady with a stroller that needs help opening the door. An older gentleman on his walker may need help going down the steps. A gentleman always keeps his radar up so he knows that people around him need assistance and he's there to lend them that helping hand. Number 9, a gentleman runs towards the fire. Hold on a second. Listen, do not go running into a burning building. It's not what I'm saying. We have firefighters and emergency responders. What I mean is, a lot of times, and something that a lot of people don't do anymore, is whenever a dangerous situation is occurring, people will just run off and go do their own thing and save themselves. But for instance, if you're in an office building or you're in your apartment building and you see smoke coming through the walls or the doors or whatever, get to your neighbors, get to the people that are sitting next to you in your office area, let them know that there may be a fire and we all got to get out of there. Don't just see the smoke and then run off. Make sure others that are around you are taken care of and are aware of the hazards. A lot of times throughout the day, we're so focused on what we're working on, we're so focused on what's going on in our mind that we're totally oblivious to things that are going on around us. So make sure if you identify a dangerous situation, make sure other people are aware of it as well so you all can get out and be safe. Okay, so this one's going to cover a couple items within the same tip. But let others eat first, let others sit first, and let others go in and out of a door first. There's no reason, it doesn't matter how late you are or how angry you may be. Give them a few moments. If you're going in and out of a door, it takes like 5 extra seconds to open the door and let someone else pass before you. If you're having dinner with the party, let others serve themselves or get served first, or let them eat first before you start eating. And if you just start walking towards a seating area, give everyone the opportunity to find their seats first before you find theirs. Make sure that everyone's able to find somewhere to sit because you're a gentleman. And gentlemen are always trying to make sure everyone else is comfortable before themselves. So give a few moments. Take the notion of putting yourself first, second. Call women that you don't know, ma'am or miss. And it's really impolite and rude just to yell out random like, hey sugar, hey honey, and then a lot of women don't like being called that. So if you don't know a lady, address her by ma'am or miss, and if she wants to be addressed by something else, then from that point on, you can address her as she would like to be. Can you imagine being next to some beautiful woman and addressing a 4-year-old as ma'am or miss? Let me tell you what, Brownie points. Walking on the side of the sidewalk closest to the street. Now this is a staple of a gentlemanly behavior since the beginning of time. Maybe not quite so long ago, but the reasoning behind this is something that came up during the times when horse-drawn carriages was the main mode of transportation. So what he did was he positioned himself between the lady and the street because along the side of the street, that's where a lot of the trash, refuse, and the horse droppings really piled up. So the man would position himself between his date, between the lady that he was walking along, and the side of the street to protect her from any kind of the trash refuse that would get kicked up when the carriages and the horses would go by. It's another reason why men wore the long coats to protect his clothing as well as his lady that he's with him. Now nowadays, women do not really need protecting from us as much as they did back in the day. And I'm pretty sure there's quite a bit of women out there that could probably throw me around like a rag doll. So the way to implement this nowadays is you can do the same practice when you're with your family, when you're with your kids. Position yourself between the sides, between them and the street to protect them from any dangers that could come up. I don't remember what number we're on. Okay, so whichever number this one is, nothing sends a message more genuine than a handwritten thank you note, get well soon card, or just the fact that you're thinking of someone. If someone takes the time to invite you to an event or give you a gift, take the moment and get off of Facebook. Don't chat your snaps, don't do your DMs or any of that nonsense. Put some thought into it. Get them flowers, get them chocolates, get them some pastries, whatever the issue is, whatever the situation really calls for who you're thanking. Just take a few moments out of your time to tell them thank you, because they took a few moments out of their time to do something nice for you. And if someone's not feeling good, if you give them a card, chocolate, chicken noodle soup, whatever the case is, like I said, the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to put a smile on their face and warmth in their heart. So get off the computer, get off your phone, put some thought into your messages before you send them off. Dress for the occasion. If you get invited to an event, whether it's a housewarming party, wedding, whatever the case is, if you get invited to attend an event, ask them what the dress code is. You're respecting the event, you're respecting the host. Nothing is more disrespectful if you get invited to, let's say, a black tie event, and you show up in khakis and a regular polo shirt. So if you get invited to an event, ask what the dress code is and match it. It's pretty simple stuff. Do I really need to talk about this one? You're a man. Learn to change a tire. No, seriously. Learn how to change a tire. It's one of the very few things that you do not have to be a mechanical genius in order to fix. And when you wake up in the morning and you have a flat tire, it's going to save you money from having to pay someone to fix it. And it's going to save you time. You can get back on the road a lot quicker. Same thing for your neighbors or your significant other. It helps them out as well. So, men, if you have sons, take them outside, teach them how to change a tire. I'll do a how to change your tire video sometime in the near future. But there's plenty of YouTube videos on how to change a tire. Take your kids out there, teach them how to change a tire. It's one of the few skills that, well, I mean, there's a lot of skills that are nice to have, but just learn how to change a tire. And if you're stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, it's not a very safe place to be. So you can be able to get yourself out, get the tire changed yourself, and get back on the road. So it's a very, very useful skill that you can have, and it's very, very easy to learn. So learn how to change a tire. All right, so we'll just see you tomorrow then?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Later.
See ya.
Okay, I'm kind of losing count on where we are right now, so I'm sorry. But the next one is, when you drop someone off, whether it's a date, a friend, wait until they actually get inside to the building, to their apartment, to wherever they're going before you actually pull off and leave. It's kind of rude if you just take off and leave once the door is closed, but make sure, give them a few extra minutes and watch them physically get inside their building, or at least to a safe area of where they are, that you can leave safely. You would feel very horrible if you found out that whoever you were dropping off, if something happened to them between the time that they shut the door and left you, and by the time that they got to the door wherever they're going to, if something happened in between those two times, you'd feel very horrible. So, and with your date, if sometimes nowadays people are really reluctant on allowing strangers to really know where they live. So if it's a first date or a second date or whatever the case is, and they don't want you actually walking them to their door, that's fine. But if you have the opportunity to actually get out and physically walk them to their door, get out and walk them to their door. One, it's chivalrous, which is something that we'll discuss in another video, and it's very respectful. And I'm not going to say this is one of those things that are going to go unnoticed more than they will be noticed. But it's reassuring for you that whoever's leaving you, they're just safe before you pull off. It is very respectable. Alright, so this is another one that we'll cover in a later video. But anytime you're going to be walking inside or outside of a building, if someone else is trying to go through the same door at the same time, listen, wait 5 seconds and just hold the door open for them. Let them go ahead of you. And when I say that, I don't just mean women. Do this for men. Do this for little boys, little girls. It's just polite, it's respectful, and you're never too busy in a hurry where you cannot hold the door open for someone else. So don't be a dick. That's kind of rude, wasn't it? That is more rude than having the door slammed in your face. So hold the door open for them, and yeah, don't be a dick. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. Don't follow me, but just. Alright guys, another golden episode. Make sure you link down below, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you get notified to my new videos, and send a little comment down below. Let me know what your idea of a modern day gentleman is. I know I didn't cover everything, but I try to cover a lot of the stuff. But let me hear from you. You guys tell me what you think a modern day gentleman is, and I will see you next week. Have a good one.